concussion is like the generic term you hear thrown about in, the NFL or sports or whatever. It really is just what is in the medical world is a traumatic brain injury that is classified at the mild level. So in the medical world, you have traumatic brain injury, mild, moderate, or severe. But in a mild traumatic brain injury, AKA concussion, the diagnosis has always been by, well, what are your symptoms? And then they kind of say, well, I think he had a concussion. But there's no way to know. Insurance companies hate concussions. They hate traumatic brain injuries. Traumatic brain injuries are a significant, serious injury. And of course, that means money that the insurance company's going to have to pay out. So, they fight on mild traumatic brain injuries or concussions because, it's hard to prove. People ask you, well, you're knocked unconscious. Well, I don't know. If you're out, how are you supposed to know if you were out? And that's not a definitive test for a concussion. But currently, there's now some new testing that is coming into place. So for years, we've had blood tests. So if you walked in the ER and you're complaining about chest pain, they're going to do a blood test on you looking for certain proteins. And that helps them establish, yeah, you're having a heart attack. But to this point, we've not had any type of blood test to document a concussion. But there is now, and it's coming into play, and it's been approved by the FDA. And it's just a simple blood test, and it's looking for certain proteins and biomarkers in the bloodstream that get released by the brain when it has an injury. So I think that's going to be good news in a lot of ways for victims, because it'll help them get the care they need quicker. From the legal side, it'll help us prove, yeah, there was a concussion, as opposed to, well, there wasn't. So with this new testing coming into place, they'll be able to, via a blood test, say, oh yeah, there was a concussion. There was, AKA, a mild traumatic brain injury, or more severe. First and foremost, when you're involved in a collision, you got professionals on the other side. They're doing everything they can to control your claim to their benefit. You don't know how to deal with it on a good day. And you're not having a good day. You now have a brain injury. And you've probably not been through a brain injury before. So where do you get treatment? Who will treat you? What's the appropriate treatment? Since we deal with concussions on a pretty much daily basis, we know where those facilities are and who those doctors are, and can help direct you to get the treatment you need, while also dealing with the handling of the claim